now they're questioning the code, which I happen to have right here. So we'll see what happens when I show them the code, which states autocycles. Unlike a motorcycle, operator of an autocycle only needs a driver's license, Class C, not a motorcycle license. So we'll see what they have to say. Glad I printed it out because he didn't want to see it on the phone at all.
They have it classified as a motorcycle in our system.
Oh, I know.
So now you understand what we're talking about. Like if a vehicle looks like a off-road terrain vehicle,
I completely.
That's why we have to stop and investigate to see if it's actually that.
I completely understand, and I'm going to show you something. See here, this is Pennsylvania Highway Code, right? Let me see if I can flip it sideways. So here it says, user, unlike a motorcycle, operator of an autocycle only needs to have a Class C, not a motorcycle license.
Correct.
Believe me, man.
Like slingshots.
Exactly. No, slingshot, you need a motorcycle license.
Yeah. Well,
this
because it's considered a motorcycle, but the only difference with the slingshot is they have to wear eye protection because they don't have. It's classified as a motorcycle.
But because I have a federally regulated windshield, I don't have to have.
You actually have working doors and a roof.
Actually, the doors part, I don't think is covered. And they said technically I don't have to have a windshield as long as I have a wind visor or goggles on.
Okay. Yes. Because it's under the class of the motorcycle. That's why.
Correct.
Not knowing what type of vehicle it is, why you stop you to find out which class does it follow.
Now check this out. Pennsylvania, technically, I can't then take this and transfer it to Pennsylvania.
Right.
Pennsylvania will say we don't have a category.
That's right.
Now here's the problem though. That's why technically Pennsylvania has to allow me to register it out of state because they don't have a category.
Right.
Which is
That's
crazy.
why I say it's not strict legal for our state because we don't, like you said.
Correct.
It's
correct.
not.
There I understand what you're saying. But it meets federal standards.
Right.
Technically it can't be registered here. And that's why I have a company in Montana.
It could be registered once the state catches up and changes the law later on. It could be legally once they get the category. Right now, since it's not in our category,
if anything,
you can't
listen.
register.
If they can approve low-speed vehicles now, those LSVs that like University of Penn drive around, I think they'll legalize this before they try to find a category to make it non-legal.
That's what I'm saying.
And believe me, I pay insurance like everybody else.
That's why we just try to find out different.
Listen,
category. The only other thing is that I don't want to get you for texting while driving when I see a screen like that.
Well, listen, but you can check. Actually, last time I texted was probably 20 minutes ago.
That's what I'm saying. We got these guys with dirt bikes and everything else. That's what I say. We didn't know what class would it be.
Yeah.
And because I know, but like I said, didn't know what it was. So
I will tell you this though. When Progressive sent me my card, it says that you guys accept digital. Pennsylvania accepts digital insurance.
Not the
registration.
Because I had the registration. I have the insurance on here too.
Insurance on your phone is fine. But
Pennsylvania law requires you to print out your own registration card because it has a
I have Pennsy. Yeah, I mean I have Pennsy vehicles registered to this company I have here.
Yeah, but the only reason is they do it because it has a barcode that we have to scan under your phone. We can't scan the barcode.
Understood.
That's why it has to be printed out. But we do accept electronic insurance. But like we said, do us a favor, just make sure you don't leave the LEDs on.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's on the wheel. So sometimes when I turn, if I touch it by mistake.
Yeah, the only thing is like
my turn signals are on the side though.
If you look it up, Pennsylvania, you're not allowed to have any exterior LED lights or neon lights or whatever. Anything that they say can distract another driver to look at you.
Understood.
We've actually had people like yesterday, we stopped a lady that had one of those neon lights around her plate that read off something. I said, now if somebody's trying to read your plate and they're behind you and you hit your brakes, all of a sudden they're too busy reading your plate. They slam into you.
You know, I was on the Schuylkill the other day going out to King of Prussia, and you know what was in front of me? One of those TV sign trucks. Fully lit up.
Oh yeah.
Fully lit up and driving.
And they've actually
the most distracting
been complaining
thing
about that because they're trying to change the law.
I was told they're not allowed to move.
They're not allowed to have them on while being on a state highway. Correct. They're not allowed to be on while on a state highway. The state police will actually give them a hefty fine. Within the city limits, I think the city of Philadelphia allows them under their ordinance because the city has some sort of ordinance that it kind of contradicts the state, but so long as you're within the city limits and you're driving at a certain speed, you're fine. But the minute you hit a state highway, the state police
there's a lot of state contradictions, right?
Yes.
We
it's
have
always
we have
competition.
food trucks by the mayor now, which you can see my company's a food truck company. We build them
Okay.
on Grays Avenue, so they are non-essential as far as the city of Philadelphia is concerned. So we apply to the governor for a waiver. We get a waiver from the governor that says you guys can operate.
And
L&I
city
shuts
says
us down the
no.
next day.
The city of Philadelphia has a habit of doing what it wants to do.
You know what they said? The 18th guys, they said, Governor, we work for the mayor. We don't care what the governor says. And it's like, wow. So, you're right.
Unfortunately-
Different standards, different places.
Unfortunately, because we have to abide by our state, our city ordinances.
Yeah.
We don't
Gotcha.
have a choice, especially if L&I says shut them down and they're going to fine you. It's leaves it up to you guys to battle in court.
Yeah.
In the long run, you'll wind up winning. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But in the meantime, you got to go through the headache
Yeah.
of paying for lawyers, so it winds up costing you more.
Yeah.
And the city knows.
Oh, you're
this.
right. They know
And
that.
The city knows this. That's why they do it. That's
Yep.
why the city gets away with a lot of stuff it does.
Well,
Be careful.
have a good night, man. Stay safe. Well, there you go, gentlemen. I guess that's a clear example that we are fully legal